Hi, I'm Karissa Vacker, and welcome back to Sleep Wave, a podcast where we let waves of relaxation wash over you through original sleep meditations created to help you fall asleep tonight. And don't worry if you don't hear the end of an episode. I encourage you to drift off whenever you're ready. There is nothing that will stop sleep in its tracks faster for me than feeling like there is a challenge I've got to rise up to and being unsure of how or if to do so. I've felt this way before when I had to deal with daunting situations in my career, before giving birth, and also at points in my younger life around school and social situations. You may be familiar with Joseph Campbell's idea of the hero's journey, in which a hero leaves their home to go on some type of quest, then they face inevitable trials, and then the hero returns home again with gifts from their journey for the community. This is a basic story structure for countless movies and books. One very famous one that comes to mind is Star Wars. But you don't have to be a character in a movie or a book to go on your own hero's journey. Over the course of our lives, we will all be asked to rise up to unexpected challenges that might seem beyond our abilities. One of the interesting things to me about the hero's journey is that the hero is often somewhat reluctant. They don't want to leave home and do the dangerous or difficult tasks. And guess what? Neither do I. I don't feel like I have a particularly hearty sense of adventure, but I have faced challenges bravely when I had to, and I bet you have too. I love this distinction of the reluctant hero because we often think heroes are purely and only brave and fearless. But no, they have doubt and fears and anxieties and difficulties, just like the rest of us. It is their willingness to do what needs to be done, even in the face of all of that, that makes them heroes. As Joseph Campbell says, the big question is whether you are going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventure. If you have something weighing on your heart and mind tonight, we're going to meditate on the wisdom to be found in the hero's journey. Allowing time for your mind to be immersed in your own inherent strength, bravery, and all the support that is around you will not only help you put down your burdens from the day, but will also allow you to relax and let go into a deep, peaceful, and restorative sleep. This is The Hero's Journey by Billy Gill. The famous author and professor, Joseph Campbell, coined the concept of the hero's journey in 1949 when he recognized similar motifs in myths from Native American traditions, biblical stories, and myths from various cultures from myriad places and historical epics. The themes that emerged from his comparisons were so universal that Campbell became fascinated with the psychological meaning of his discovery. He was heavily influenced by Carl Jung, the renowned Swiss psychologist whose ideas were often concerned with how myths and dreams were symbolically related to one another. Among Campbell's many insights on that relationship is the aphorism that myths are public dreams and that dreams are private myths. Tonight's sleep meditation will draw upon Joseph Campbell's idea of the hero's journey as it applies to an individual life in order to reveal a larger pattern to the various challenges and transformations that we all meet on our own path. First, make sure that you are resting comfortably in your bed. As you feel the soft, cool sheets beneath you and the easy support of the mattress, let your body release into the bed. Let your mind be calm and steady. Focus on the gentle rhythm of your breath. Notice the pauses between the inhales and the exhales. Feel free to linger in these pauses until you feel the impulse for a new breath. There's no need to force the breath to do anything in particular, but rather cultivate a witnessing attitude and let the breath gradually become more and more relaxed. Make any final adjustments to your physical body or the bedding that surrounds you. Once you've become relatively still, try to commit to that stillness. It's okay if you have to move. Just make sure that you are conscious of any movements. No unconscious movements. Allow your belly to rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. Breathe in, navel rising. Breathe out, navel falling. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Continue to follow the gentle rise and fall of the breath at the level of the navel, favoring this area with your awareness. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Continue at your own pace for a few moments. There is a profound connection between personal experiences, which appear in our dreams, and the broader experiences that appear in collective cultural myths. People often conflate the idea of a myth with something that isn't true. In effect, a myth is seen as a falsehood. The original meaning of the word myth simply meant something that was spoken or uttered. Because the oral tradition of the ancient Greeks was the principal means of communicating their cultural stories, the word myth later became more specifically associated with traditional narratives themselves. The root of the word can be traced back even further and understood to carry the meaning to remember. Myths are how a culture remembers their ways of being in the world and their relationship to being itself. Dreams play a very similar role for the individual. Through symbols and archetypes, both of these phenomena can illuminate layers of meaning in our lives to help us orient ourselves as we journey through the whole adventure of being alive. We're going to drift deeper and deeper into the layers of our subconscious mind and encounter forces within ourselves that are always influencing our lives, whether we are conscious of them or not. We are natural storytellers. We love to hear these stories told in as vivid detail as possible. A trip to the movies allows us to immerse ourselves in a story, so much so that we forget ourselves for a period of time. As you continue to watch the slow and easy flow of each inhale and each exhale, let the images that appear behind your closed eyes dance before you with a sense of curiosity and fascination. It's as though you were watching your own personal myth play out on the movie screen of your awareness. In the hero's journey, there are a series of stages that consistently repeat in mythology. These stages are recognizable in our own individual stories as well. The first stage is known as the call to adventure. Imagine yourself in a peaceful setting, surrounded by nature. You feel at home in this place. It's familiar to you. You are surrounded by the comfort of this stable and predictable environment, and yet you feel an inkling that there is something inside of you that is asking you to expand beyond your comfort zone. There is a potential within you that is beginning to emerge like a caterpillar wrapped tightly in its chrysalis. An inner transformation has already begun. An air of anticipation excites your imagination as you feel a breeze rush through your hair. A sign of adventure, which calls to you from beyond the threshold of this familiar and well-trodden landscape. Continue to follow the rhythm of your breath. Your breath is like a friend who is always with you. When you learn to listen to your breath, it becomes like a wise mentor guiding you. Trust the flow of the breath to carry you through your journey as you move through this meditation. As you breathe, say to yourself silently in your mind, inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. As you first begin your journey, you feel a mix of emotions. You have heard the call, and yet you feel the internal conflict that always arises as you approach the precipice of a transformation. Perhaps it manifests as a sense of inadequacy, or a reluctance to leave the comfortable and familiar terrain of the known. Perhaps it is simply a fear of the unknown. You worry about leaving behind loved ones or the security of your current life. The refusal of the call is an integral part of the heroic journey. It represents the inherent human tendency to resist stepping out of one's comfort zone. The feeling of inner tension and conflict indicates that this is a genuine call toward your destiny and the adventure of becoming who you are. Acknowledge these feelings and recognize that inner conflict, self-doubt, and fear are integral to the process of growth and transformation. Return to your breath, the wise mentor who guides you to look deeper within to find clarity about your desires, motivations, and the true significance of the call to adventure. Follow the rise and fall of your breath, repeating silently in your mind. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Continue at your own pace. The calm, steady presence of your breathing reassures you that you are here because you possess the strength and courage to face the challenges that lie ahead. With a renewed sense of purpose, you cross the threshold, committing to the journey ahead and leaving behind the familiar. There is more of you to find beyond this threshold. And as Campbell writes, there is nothing you can do that's more important than being fulfilled. You become a sign. You become a signal transparent to transcendence. In this way, you will find, live, become a realization of your own personal myth. Along the path, you encounter obstacles, trials, and tribulations. At the first significant difficulty, you question your abilities and wonder why you even left the comfortable and familiar life you knew before. Trust in yourself. Each challenge calls forth from within you hidden potential that you never knew you possessed. With each test, your resilience and perseverance grows stronger and more resolute. A transformation is taking place. Just as the caterpillar must be willing to undergo a metamorphosis to fulfill her potential, you too must undergo a transitional phase. This stage of the hero's journey is the belly of the whale. It takes its name from the story of Jonah, who was swallowed by a whale and experienced a period of introspection before emerging again. At this phase of vulnerability and self-reflection, you begin to sense that an older version of yourself must fall away to allow you to become what you are capable of becoming. Along the road of trials, the next stage of the journey, you are called upon to test your abilities and character. In moments of weariness or self-doubt, help comes to you from unexpected sources. In mythology, it may be nymphs or spirits or some other guide with special abilities. They offer the hero a token to carry through the journey: a feather, a sword, an amulet, an herb, a seashell, a stone, magical healing water. The token is a tangible reminder of your purpose and provides you with a source of strength when you need it most. You have grown so much through these challenges. The deep transformation would not have been possible without them. You feel a sense of confidence and power growing within you. What once seemed difficult is now comfortable, and what once seemed impossible is now only difficult. You embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. When you encounter an obstacle, you remember all that you have learned. You call upon the wisdom of your guides and mentors that come to you in moments of stillness. As you return to your breath, steady and smooth, you access the intelligence and skill that has been transmitted to you through this process of transformation. You've confronted the voices of self-doubt that once limited you. You are now ready to face the ultimate test. Your journey has led you to this moment. You have transcended to a higher level of ability. And as you stand steady in the face of this greatest challenge, you are the embodiment of the hero, worthy of that title for having embraced this call and endured the trials. Your mentors and guides support you now as they have all along. Visualize this moment of triumph as you stand tall and confident with a deep sense of gratitude. Honor the feeling of accomplishment as you understand deeply that this hero's journey has forever changed you and brought forth what was potential within you all along. Follow the rise and fall of your breath, repeating silently in your mind. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. You return to your beautiful and peaceful home, surrounded by the abundance of nature. The calm, serene landscape stretches out before your eyes as the sunset casts purple and orange hues across the place you know so well. And yet, you ask, does this place know me? You have returned with a new character, a maturity and nobility that were found on your long journey. These are the gifts you bestow and the wisdom you will share with others as you live in the freedom of fulfillment. Take in the beauty and comfort of your home. Allow yourself to rest deeply. Breathe with this freedom and gratitude and appreciation for the journey. Follow the rise and fall of your breath, repeating silently in your mind. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Inhale, navel rising. Exhale, navel falling. Sleep.